Hey everybody, Economic Ninja here. I hope you're doing great. I've got a story. It's out of the hedge. As far as it's about the IRS issuing a warning, a last minute warning to those that are filing their 2022 taxes. They're going to talk about some forms and some claims that could trigger an audit. So I want to go over that with you, but I want to impress upon you before we start this news story how vitally important it is for you to understand the tax code, get to know it yourself, start reading books on it, why it's so important for you to start a small business, not only for the health of the American economy, because we've got to take back what we gave away to China, but also for your financial health, because when you have your own business, not only do you have power and control over your own life, but you have the ability to legally write off some things that you normally do every single day. And so for every dollar that you save, it is like a dollar earned. That is $1 less that you have to go make at your 9-to-5 job. And it's so easy to start a side hustle that is legal and able to bring you legal tax write-offs, put more money in your pocket. So please think about that and consider it. All right, guys, here we go. Oh, and you know what? I'll put a 50% off discount if you want to check out the side hustle course. It takes you literally from a garage sale to raise money all the way up to starting a corporation, literally from start to finish. It is so easy to start and save money. But here you go. Check this out. IRS issues last minute warning. Some claims and forms could get you audited. This is out of Zero Hedge, and it came out today. The Internal Revenue Service issued a renewed last-minute warning to taxpayers that certain claims on their taxes could get them audited with just over a week to go before the tax filing day. Let me stop there real quick and also explain something. There are a handful of states, California included, that they have actually moved the deadline from the normal deadline, the tax filing deadline, all the way to October. But Mrs. Ninja said it like, oh yeah, not that we're always on time. We want to get in there and get our stuff in there while everybody's jumping in, right? We don't do any delays with our corporate taxes or our personal taxes. But what I want you to understand, like even California, there's a lot of Californians going, oh, we've been delayed. It's not all of California. You have to go on the website and find out exactly which regions, right, and which state you're in. There's a lot of people that are very confused because all these filing deadlines have been delayed or extended. Make sure, because if you screw up and you file too late and you haven't filed an extension, you're going to find yourself in a world of hurt, all right? It says right here, the agency said in an April 5th release that it compiled its so-called Dirty Dozen list and issued a notice to taxpayers to watch out for such scams. Several weeks ago, the IRS issued a similar bulletin, but mainly focused on false advertisements that promote the COVID-19 era employee retention credits to obtain fraudulent refunds. Many of these schemes peak during filing season as people prepare their tax returns, the agency said in an April 5th news release. In reality, these scams can occur throughout the year as fraudsters look for ways to steal money, personal information, data, and more. It again made reference to ERC scams, saying taxpayers should remain wary of aggressive pitches from scammers who promote large refunds to the credit. The warning follows blatant attempts by promoters to con ineligible people to claim the credit. The IRS highlighted these schemes from promoters who have been blasting ads on radio and internet touting refunds involving employee retention credits. I myself have seen a ton of emails actually come through for me too, okay? Now it talks about some other scams, but check this out. Phony tax credits promoted online. The agency also issued a warning about misleading tax information that has proliferated on social media this year in a bid to get taxpayers to file fraudulent forms. Such scams can involve common tax documents like W-2 forms or more obscure forms such as Form 8944, a hardship waiver request document that encourages people to submit false, inaccurate information in hopes of getting a refund. Taxpayers should always remember that if something sounds too good to be true, it probably is. So be very, very careful. If somebody is trying to talk you into filing this 8944 hardship waiver, please do your due diligence. And there are so many people that file these forms and they don't have a proper CPA or tax authority do this with them, in conjunction with them. You need to pay sometimes. Literally, sometimes it could cost as little as a few $100s to have a professional go through your taxes and help you file them. It is so worth the money to have a second set of eyes. Now it says taxpayers should be very wary of phishing attacks and fake communications from individuals purporting to be the IRS, state revenue agencies, or financial professionals. The news release said they often arrive in unsolicited text messages or emails to trick victims into giving up valuable information. Remember, one big important thing on the top where it says who it's from and it looks like irs.gov, go to the website, the email, and click the down little arrow and look at all the emails involved. And you'll literally usually see it came from dave@gmail.com or bill@hotmail.com. You can't make this stuff up. It's literally that easy. But the reason why they're sending these emails out, because they'll send out 1 million emails and you would be shocked at how many people buy this. They don't literally do their due diligence and look at who the email actually where the email originated from, okay? Even though it says in the header and it looks like at the top where the subject line is and it looks official like it came from a .gov website, it more than likely has not, okay? Remember, the IRS is going to send you a proper form letter from the proper address, okay, to tell you any kind of communications because they want legal paperwork trail that shows that they tried to communicate with you, okay, get a hold of you. Now it says here, in a separate warning, online security company Malwarebytes warn that scammers purporting to be IRS officials have recently sent emails attached with Word documents that are being used as a vehicle to distribute a Trojan virus. Again, do not open these attachments. The IRS is not going to email you, all right? In some cases, malign actors are sending fake W-9 documents in an attempt to obtain certain personal details of the victim, leading to identity theft. So if you're literally sent a W-9 and you fill it out with your social security number, your name, your address, they can use that and literally steal your identity and get a bunch of credit cards. And then you've got to go through the painful process of trying to prove that that was not you in the first place, okay? So the point being is this. It is very scary, and it breaks my heart because I know people that are not tech savvy, elderly people that are falling for these scams. And it's like you can't be in every place every day. But the fact of the matter is, be very leery of, IRS is not going to text you and they're not going to email you. They're going to send you a proper letter through the federal government's post office proving that they actually sent it to you. There's a little barcode on there and stuff. It's super easy for them to prove that it got to your address or wherever your address is listed on that tax form, okay? Don't buy this. Do not fall for these scams. All right, guys, that being said, remember, if you're looking for ways to not pay tax legally, look at starting a side business. They don't have to be big and they're not hard. People think that being in business is really hard. You can start very small, but at least start flipping money. Buy something, sell it for more. Just slowly flip your money. Do something outside of your job to build up wealth slowly, pay off debt, and get ready for what's coming ahead. All right, guys, that being said, I thank you so much for watching. The Economic Ninja is out.